Hey guys, it's your girl Lashestonixofam. How are you guys doing today? I'm actually doing a very chatty Q&A. Get ready with me. So, you guys have been asking me questions lately, and I figured why not do a Q&A while I get ready. So, basically, I am getting ready with all the products that I shopped my stash with for the week. So, you guys will be able to see the look I come up with and how the products work and everything. And then, of course, when I reshop my stash on Saturday, I will give a review on each product. But today, I'm just playing around with the products. And, yeah, so I have some questions here. I wrote them down. Just people have been asking me, and these are kind of like questions that I get asked a lot. So I figured, you know, why not get ready, I'm really bad at multitasking as far as doing my makeup and trying to hold a conversation. So I'm going to try really hard to answer these questions while I'm doing my makeup and talking to you guys. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I do have my iced chai, so I can have some energy. I don't have very much left. I think I have a little bit left in the fridge though, because I like to save mine. I put half in a cup and then half for later. I don't know. So, let's start with primer. You guys know I pulled 2 primers, but I'm going to use this one. This is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion one. So we're going to put this on. I love the texture of this. Very thick, and it has like a kind of it has a thick texture, but it's like pink. It's like a pink color. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but if you have pores, I think you'll appreciate this product. But anyway, let's get started with the questions. One of the big things I wanted to kind of get straight is my pregnancy video. I wanted to kind of touch base on that because I have not given you guys any kind of like full updates on that. So, first of all, I want to let you guys know that I did not have a chemical pregnancy. Thank goodness I did not have that. When I filmed that video, honest to God, thought that it was going to be positive all the way. I thought 100% I was pregnant. I just haven't been feeling at the time, I hadn't been feeling myself, and I just really, I have 3 kids, so I kind of know what pregnancy symptoms feel like. So I just kind of felt like I was pregnant, right? So, basically, I was really excited when I could film that video. So for me to kind of feel like it was a negative, I was more shocked with the results that it was negative than if I would have got, like a positive and I found out I was pregnant. I would have been like more, you understand what I'm saying? I would have been more shocked if I found out that I wasn't pregnant, because I was that 100% sure that I was. I don't even know if that makes sense, but what I'm trying to say, anyway. So basically, a lot of people are wanting to know, am I pregnant? I am not pregnant. I did not have a chemical pregnancy. Right after that video, I did get my period. So I know some people were saying, well, maybe you're going through menopause. Not menopause. I did get my period right after that. I think a lot of people did leave comments saying, let me go ahead and get ready while I'm doing this. A lot of people did leave comments saying something that I think may be true, which was maybe the ink could have leaked or something like that, or because I did see 2 lines. So I don't know, it could have been I kind of think it was like a faulty thing. It was either, someone said maybe you got too much urine on it. It might have made the ink in there leak a little bit or whatever. I think that's what happened, and it got me really excited. I was excited for the pregnancy. Oh, and let me tell you a little backstory of, I know some people are like, you know, well, why would you think you're pregnant? You know, you're older, whatever. True story. I'm going to get ready and talk about this story. This is part of the question and answer thing, but I'm going to tell you a little story to go with it. Let me see what product I want to use. I have some breakouts today, and I don't know if I want to cover them or if I just want to put foundation on. I'm struggling with that, so let me see. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Peach Perfect, the Too Faced Peach Perfect, and what did I pull for? I pulled this stick foundation, which I guess I could use that for a concealer, maybe. Oh, I have this concealer. I pulled this, so this would be really great for maybe cover up. Alright, we'll work with those three products while I'm talking. So, okay. So, back to the story. So, you may think, well, like, okay, you're older. Why would you think that you're pregnant? Blah, 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 blah. Well, true story. My mother actually got pregnant in her 40s. So, me and my brother are a lot of years apart. And so, my brother is actually the same age as my son, and they're best friends. I know that's really weird, and it's mind-blowing, but it's true. So, for me, it wasn't, like, crazy or outside of the box. It was very, like, natural. I was just like, yeah, I could totally be pregnant, you know? Like, I'm not that old. So, yeah, that was the thing. So, I was really excited about it. But I do believe in just wherever I see a red spot, that's where I'm putting it, you guys. You guys are probably thinking I'm crazy, but yeah, I have a spot here too. I was actually picking at my face this morning when I was washing it, and so I kind of like made a lot of these red marks, you know what I'm saying? So, oh well. It is what it is. But yeah, so it's really funny that it's kind of weird, I know, that me and my brother, we're super close, but we're so far in age. And so, to me, sometimes it feels like he's like one of my kids, because I think I put too much of this concealer on. I just feel like we're so far apart in age. And it's weird because he's actually, you know, he hangs out with my son, and they're like really good friends and everything. So, yeah, that's the thing. So, for me, you know, thinking I was pregnant, it wasn't like crazy. Like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, you know, because I remember when my mother called me and she was like in her 40s, and she was like, guess what, I'm pregnant. And I was like, but Mom, you're a grandma. And she was like, I'm excited. So I just really was excited, and I really thought I was, but I wasn't. But I do believe, like, everything happens for a reason. Obviously, my brother was meant to be here, and I'm so glad that he's such a good kid and everything. And, you know, I think that maybe it just wasn't meant to be for me, which is fine. I get in these moods where, like, I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to have another baby. And then I get in these moods where I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of glad my kids are grown. I'm kind of glad I don't have a baby. So I kind of get in these, like, weird mood swings where I really want to be a mom again. Well, I'll always be a mom, obviously. But I really want to be, like, that mom where you have that toddler and stuff, and the baby, the newborn, the whole thing. And, you know, I don't feel like I'm too old. I feel like I still have some good years left that I can still have a baby if I want. So, is it possible that I might have a baby? Yes, it is possible. I love the way this smells. The Too Faced Peach Perfect. What am I doing? I'm like letting you guys smell. Smell. It smells so good. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm gonna fast forward the foundation part just because it takes a while. Another question that I get asked a lot is about my move. So we're gonna discuss that. Okay, so let me kind of bring you, okay, I'm sure you guys already know the story about, basically we were being, you might as well say we were being evicted from this house. Okay, because I told the story in a vlog or something, but one of my husband's friends and him kind of had not a written agreement, but a verbal agreement. I was there, so I was witness to it. A verbal agreement that this place was going to be a rent-to-own place. So we were paying his friend the full amount for years. We were paying the guy, right? Come to find out, we found out the hard way by the bank that the guy was not paying the bank. So he was basically charging us, basically charging us rent and not putting the money towards the house. So the house wasn't being paid at all, basically. But like I said, we didn't know that the house wasn't being paid because we were paying a friend. So it sucks, but that kind of stuff happens. So basically we were being evicted by the bank, obviously. Okay, I'm going to use this Peach Perfect powder. This was one that I pulled for everything I use is what I pulled, so obviously. But anyway, back to the story. So basically the bank was trying to evict us from this place. We've been living in this house, I want to say, at least 5 or 6 years. So we were paying on it for a very long time. We thought that we were, putting a dent into the mortgage, you know what I mean? And come to find out, we wasn't. So the bank owns the house now. And obviously, my husband and the guy had a big falling out, so they're no longer speaking. I'm going to catch you guys up to date. Around Christmas time, it was actually a week before Christmas, I heard a knock at the door. I thought it was my oldest son, because it kind of looked like him. I had just woke up, and so I just opened the door. It was not my son. It was actually a guy here to change the locks and to kick us out of the house. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, I have orders to put you guys out of the house today, and you're going to have to, I'm changing the locks, and, there's nothing we can do. And I was like, hold up. I was like, let me call my husband. And so I called my husband. I was like, okay, dude, there's a guy here trying to kick us out. I think it was like freaking raining. It was right before Christmas. And we were just like, what? And it was crazy. So I talked to my husband, and my husband actually has a really good lawyer. So my husband's like, well, I've been talking to the lawyer. I talked to the sheriff. The sheriff said we're good. So I told the guy, I was like, Sheriff so-and-so said we're good, and, talked to our lawyer and everything, so we're good. And the guy was like, okay, well, let me call my boss. So he called his boss. He was like, yeah, he's like, my boss said I could leave, not a big deal. He's like, Merry Christmas. And, we've lived here for a while, and we don't want to move. So for the question, a lot of people keep saying, like, are you moving? So basically, right now, as of now, we are not moving. But if we can't work things out with the bank, if the lawyer can't work things out with the bank, whatever, obviously we have to move because the bank owns the house. We don't own the house. The bank owns the house. So it depending on what is, we still haven't heard anything final, so I don't know for sure. I know a lot of people were asking me, you know, what are you going to do? Okay, so let's say worst, let me get ready while I'm doing this. Let's say worst comes to worst and we do have to move. I'm going to get some stuff out here while I'm talking. So what worst comes to worst, we do have to move, right? What bronzer do I want? I pulled this bronzer, the Hourglass bronzer in Radiant Bronze Light. So worst comes to worst, we do have to move, right? Okay, so where would we go? A lot of people are saying, like, where would you move to? We actually own 2 properties. One is about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes from here, and one is about 30-35 minutes from here. So we would not be living in Tuscaloosa, but we would be living close. They're smaller places, so obviously it would be temporary until we can find something bigger. But like if worst comes to worst and we do have to move, then yes. So that is one of the questions that I keep getting asked about the move and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of get asked the same questions over and over again. I feel like the move is the biggest question that I get asked. But then I was going to discuss, a lot of people have been asking me if I'm back, if I'm still on my health kick, if I'm still, you know, battling the acid reflux, and if I'm still eating all the right stuff. I pulled these 2 for the week. The Crush, well, the color's Crush, but it's by Urban Decay, or the NARS Orgasm. I think I'm going to use the Urban Decay Crush because I just haven't used this color in forever, and it's so beautiful. So I'm going to pull this color. Let's see, what blush brush. So to answer that question, you guys, no, I have not been sticking to my diet. I have not. I fell off the diet. It's very easy to do. Once you kind of let one thing, let your guard down on one thing, it's like before you know it, you're just like doing all the wrong thing. So my acid reflux is back. I have it really bad today actually, and I'm off my diet, but I really want to start, I really want to get back on my diet. I just gotta have, you know, you just gotta have the willpower to do it, because changing your whole eating habit is really, really hard. It was really hard for me to start it, but once I started it and I did it for a couple months, it was like, it was very natural for me, but I just kind of fell off of it. The holidays and everything, especially I think around Thanksgiving is when I kind of fell off of it. Yeah, because I mean, I wanted to eat what I wanted to eat, and all these new Starbucks drinks out, and then Christmas and everything, and I was just like, yeah. That's when I kind of fell off the wagon. But like, I started, I think, in August. So August, September, I did really, really well with my diet. But then November, December was shot to hell. I feel like January is even worse. So I really need to get back on my diet because my acid reflux is bothering me again. So those are the main questions that I've gotten asked. So I thought I would just kind of address those little questions. Okay, so now I think I'm going to clean up this contour a little bit, just because I just want to clean it up a little bit. I do have this one that I like to bake with sometimes. I might use this to clean up. I'm just going to take it, it's very like white. That's why I kind of like it for baking. I'm going to take I like to use my wet sponge. So I'm going to take the wet sponge. This is by NYX, and it's a pretty new one. So I'm going to take the little edge like that, and I'm just going to go in. I'm going to press my sponge in the white powder, and I'm just going to go in and kind of clean this up. Like that. set for a little bit while I do the rest of my makeup. Not all of it, but I'm going to go ahead and do my highlights while that's kind of setting a little bit. I do want to try this new highlighter right here. It's by BC Beauty Concepts, and it's called the Uniglow highlighting palette. Okay, this still has the plastic on it. Like I said, it's brand new, so taking the plastic off of it. And let me check out some shades. Ooh, this one's pretty. That one's pretty. That one's called Fantasy. This one's called Dreamer. This one's got a little bluish in it. There's Mystical, which is got a little bit of a pink shimmer. I think I'm going to go with Fantasy because it's the most neutral out of all these colors. It's a little bit on the, like, a cream side, like a champagne, I guess. And if I don't like that, I'll go in with this one. So, like I said, I am going out today in public, so good. This highlight has a lot of sparkle in it, so I think I'm going to skip out on that, and let me try and see if I like the way this looks a little bit better on my skin for today, since I am going out. I don't like this one either. I mean, it's pretty on camera, like it's picking up really well. I just, for going out purposes, I'm not sure if I'm feeling it, but this excess powder, like that. And I am going to try to blend all this together a little bit, blend it out a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to be too harsh because I am going out in public today. So let me do that. Knocking stuff over. I'm gonna get my powder again. It all. I mean, you can still see the highlight, you can still see the blush, but I just wanted to blend it a little bit better because, like I said, I am going out into this world, and we don't want to look like we're trying too hard, like a hot mess. Okay, so we got that going for us. anyway, I just got through with the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did change a few things, just to let you guys know. The lashes I originally was going to wear, the Huda Beauty lashes, the Scarlet 8s. They were way too dramatic. Since I am going to do errands today, I didn't want to look crazy. So I put these lashes on. These are Adele 811s. These are actually my absolute favorite lashes of life. So I pulled these. I actually need some more. I only have like 3 pairs left, so I need to buy some more. But these are beautiful. I bought these at Target actually, but I'm sure you can get them at Ulta or wherever. But they are by Ardell. I am wearing them now. They're 811s. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that. Also, I changed the lipstick. I felt like the color that I tried a couple of dark colors. I didn't like the way it looked, so I put the Dose of Colors on top of it in Truffle. So it kind of lightened the lip color and made it a little bit more like, I don't know, a peachy, beigey color. So I just like it better. Anyway, this is the final result. I hope you guys liked it. I'll give you a close-up of my eyes. My eyes are the part I like the most. Obviously, in most of my get-readies, I really enjoy doing eye looks, and I really like the way this one turned out too. It's a little bit more dramatic than the one I did in the What's in My Bag video, but I do love the way it turned out. So I'm happy with it. So if you guys like this look, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you will get all further notifications from me for future videos. And I just want to say I love you guys to pieces, and I will see you next time.